What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just want to say thank you to all the ones who watch and all of the ones who are joining us for the first time. If you don't know, my name is Ocean, or Specialist Long. I am here stationed at Fort Riley, and I wanted to give some pros and cons about living here at Fort Riley. So let's get into it. So just to get started, I'm going to start off with the cons first, just to kind of rip the band-aid off and give you guys an idea of what kind of cons to be looking for. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I speaking for Fort Riley. I am just speaking on my opinion of the things I've experienced here. So just to get started, let's start with number one. Number one is field time. Field time is definitely high tempo. We are always in the field. We're doing more exercises and field exercises than, of course, like another installation, but it's necessary. It's something that we have to be ready to do. My second con is the location. Fort Riley is located in the middle of Kansas, which pretty much is flat land. If you're into like biking or hiking, fishing, like hunting, if you're into those outdoorsy types of things, then hey, you're gonna be fine, because that's a big part of this area and activities that they have to do out here. But if you like bar scenes and nice restaurants and big malls and stuff like that, you pretty much got to downsize your expectations. It's not really much. There is a mall, it's about 30 minutes from here. There's restaurants about 30 minutes from here, but if you think that you're gonna find like a huge amount of options, like your options are very limited here. So the number three con is the weather. So the weather can be very unpredictable. It sometimes it gets, like right now we're in the summer, right? So like 2 days ago it was 105, but for the past 2 days we've had severe thunderstorms. We have hail. I've experienced 2 tornado warnings. We've had 2 blizzards this past winter. So it's very extreme. So in the winter, the lowest I think it's gotten is about 10 degrees. And that's, you know, we still continue with our PT as long as the ice is not bad and things like that. The fourth and final con that I have for you guys is rotation. So we pretty much go on rotation every other year. Like I said, we're high tempo. In the years we're not in rotation, we're in the field. If we're not in the field, we're on rotation. So it just be prepared for the high intensity of it. A lot of people get really stressed here. You hear a lot of negative things about Fort Riley, but I can only imagine the reason being is because we're always doing something. Now we're gonna move on to a positive note. I'm gonna give you guys 4 pros that I've experienced while I've been here. And we're gonna start with number 1, housing. Number 1 is housing, because housing is really nice here. Housing doesn't really give you much of a wait time. It's so many different options for housing, because for every neighborhood there's like a remodel part and like an old part, you know. And the communities are really nice. So when you have a really nice community, it's quiet, people don't really bother you too much. It's really like, it helps you to be able to relax when you go home. The pools are really interesting and nice. They're big. And a fun fact is, if you live on post and you live in one neighborhood, but there's another neighborhood that has a nice pool, you can utilize their pool too. So they have a water park, they have a little pool. Like it's just a nice feeling living on post. It's not, you know, anything crazy. So number 2 is going to be activities. Now the post has a whole bunch of different activities because of the simple fact that people are bored here. It is legitimately like not much to do. So we have a lot of activities through MWR or FRG of your, you know, commander battalion. we have so many different things, and there's events. There's a college in Manhattan, so they have like art shows and festivals and things that go on. So there's a lot of activities around the area. You just have to, you know, be willing to look for them. So my third pro for you guys is bro time. Bro time is really nice because of the simple fact that from on a day-to-day basis, we work from 9:30 to 17:30. Well, on Fridays, we usually tend to get like a 2-hour early release, which is called bro time. The fourth and final pro for Fort Riley is 4 days. 4 days. So at Fort Riley, we do like one weekend a month. In those 4 days, you can put in passes to go other places and things like that. But it works out really good because like usually you need that break and that time to get yourself back together, and then you come back ready. So guys, that is my 4 cons and 4 pros for Fort Riley. If you have any questions about the base or any questions about things that are offered here, like I said, I'm not a spokesperson for Fort Riley. I just work here and I live here, and these are my opinions. I do want to offer a disclaimer. For the last 2 pros that I gave, the bro time and the 4 days, that is not a guarantee. It is only if we do not have tasking, if we do not, you know, like if we're not in a point where we are like really gearing up for some training or something like that, or a rotation or deployment or anything like that, yes, we have it. But if not, don't shoot the messenger. But you guys, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe if you really like this video, and we'll see you next time.